Good evening, and welcome to ABN.
Tonight, we are not presenting speculation. We are not presenting fear. We are presenting a question.
For thousands of years, Scripture has spoken of a climactic moment in history.
Not a myth, not a metaphor, but a culmination.
The film you are about to watch is titled On.
This documentary does not set dates.
It does not promote panic.
It investigates patterns and asks whether they resemble what Scripture described.
As you watch, reflect. Let us begin.
Night carries a different kind of silence.
When the world is quiet, the questions grow louder. Signals still flicker, even when we try to rest. And sometimes, the mind begins to wander. A generation illuminated, yet distant.
Headlines blur together.
The world feels fractured. Sacred spaces grow quiet.
And distant warnings fade into the noise.
Systems turn.
Watching.
Until silence.
Why does it feel like something is coming?
For thousands of years, Scripture has spoken of such a moment. The curtain draws.
And the last act begins to unfold.
Nearly 1/3 of the Bible contains prophetic writing, written centuries before events took shape.
Many of these prophecies are documented as fulfilled in recorded history.
Empires rose. And empires fell.
The fall of Jerusalem.
The dispersion of a people.
And their preservation.
These are not myths. They are historical realities.
History records what Scripture foretold. Fulfillment once seemed impossible. Until it wasn't. And still, more remains.
The story did not end.
Prophecy is not written to impress.
It is written to prepare. And preparation implies a future.
Biblical prophecy unfolds progressively. It moves toward a culmination.
Not chaos without direction. But history moving toward conclusion. And that conclusion has not yet arrived. So what remains?
Our world is more connected than any in history.
Yet more divided.
Information travels instantly. But wisdom lags behind. Technology empowers.
And it observes.
Global systems tighten. Financial. Political. Digital.
Christians disagree on timelines. But nearly all agree to this. Scripture describes a climactic conclusion. The language is symbolic.
But the trajectory is clear.
Wars and rumors.
Economic uncertainty.
Moral confusion.
Spiritual apathy.
Every generation has faced crisis.
Every century believed it stood at the edge.
Every generation thinks it is the last.
The historical context is crucial here. We cannot simply look at the events in isolation. But fulfillment always appears improbable until it occurs.
The question then, is not whether we are the first to ask. The question is not whether this is identical to what was written. The question is whether patterns are converging.
Global unrest.
Regional conflict. Economic fragility. Centralized systems. Surveillance capability.
Cashless transactions.
Information saturation.
Constant distraction.
And spiritual quiet.
Alone, none of these prove anything.
But together,
They form a pattern. A restless earth.
A strained creation.
Leadership under pressure.
A planet linked in real time. The speed of change. Point is accelerating.
And we are watching it unfold. Or are we merely observing without understanding?
Noise is not insight. Information is not wisdom.
Scripture does not give dates. It gives direction.
It does not encourage panic.
It calls for discernment.
If the final act approaches,
then the question is no longer global.
it becomes personal.
It becomes immediate.
It becomes now. For a moment, the noise is silenced. If prophecy is real,
it was never meant to terrify.
It was meant to awaken. To prepare. To return. To realign the heart. The last act is not chaos without hope. It is culmination. It is fulfillment. And fulfillment implies promise kept.
Life continues.
Work resumes. Doors remain open. Invitation remains extended.
The curtain draws.
And the final act unfolds. Not to destroy the faithful,
but to complete the story.
The question is not whether history moves forward, It always has.
The question is,
are we awake?
Watch. Discern.
If you've just watched this film, you may feel thoughtful, perhaps unsettled. That is not fear. That is awareness. The Bible does not reveal the future to frighten believers. It reveals the future to anchor them. The last act is not chaos without control. It is fulfillment. The question is not whether global systems are shifting. History always shifts. The question is, where is your foundation? If you have not opened Scripture in some time, perhaps tonight is the moment. At ABN, our mission is to proclaim truth to the nations. If this ministry strengthens your faith, we invite you to stand with us. The curtain may draw, history may advance, but Christ remains sovereign.